Can you read it?
Okay, so I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. I hope I am.
Mm-hmm.
So the square root of x minus 8 equals x minus 4.
Correct.
So if
Mm-hmm.
a equals 2, what is the solution to the set of equation above?
So they're giving you that the value of a is 2, so we can plug in the value of a as 2 and then solve it, right? Or I told you there's a strategy here. If you're having a variable in the questions and the numbers in the answers, plug it in.
Right.
So what you can do is you can first of all plug in the value of a as 2. So you'll get square root of x minus 2 equals x minus 4. And then you can plug in the answers and see which answer will give you the left-hand side equal to the right-hand side.
So I'm gonna start with 2 first.
All right, so square root of 2 minus 2 is equal to 2 minus 4. 0 is equal to negative 2.
So
Is
that's
it?
not valid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll do 3 then. So
All right, so square root of 3 minus 2 equals 3 minus 4. So it'll be 1 equals negative 1. Because 3 minus 2 is 1 and square root of 1 is 1 and 3 minus 4 is negative 1.
right.
So is it option C?
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Did you understood how I did this?
No.
Okay, I'll just do it again. See, we plugged in the value of x is 3, right?
Right.
So we got the value of square root of x minus 2 as square root of 3 minus 2 equals x minus 4 will become 3 minus 4. Am I right?
Yes.
So how much is 3 minus 2?
1.
So square root of 1 equals 3 minus 4. And how much is square root of 1?
1.
1 equals, how much is 3 minus 4?
Negative 1.
So is 1 equal to negative 1?
Yes?
Are you sure?
No.
No, it's not. Like 1 is different and negative 1 is different, right?
I was really sure that it was not. Mhm.
So that's why it is not 3, and that's why it's not option A, because
I
that's also
figured.
including 3.
And I don't know where the 6 would go. Like,
Let's try. Square root of 6 minus 2 equals 6 minus 4. And how much will it be? 6 minus 2,
well, the square root of 4
correct?
equals 2.
Equals 2. And how much is
And the
square root of
square root
4?
of 4.
What? Your voice is breaking
Oh my. Is it?
a little bit. Now it's not, it's clear.
Can you see it?
Yeah, 2. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 equals 2, right? So is it 6? Which answer? Like,
Yes.
because
It would be 6.
yes, it'll be 6. So because you got the left hand side equal to the right hand side. So please
Okay.
try to remember this, that if you're having variables in the questions and the numbers in the answers, plug in the numbers. Plug it in and see where you will be getting the left hand side equal to the right hand side of the equation.
Okay.
Now let's move to question number 10.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Mhm.
So I was just sitting here waiting, and I was supposed to read it. Imagine. So if t plus 5 over t minus 5 equals 10,
Mhm.
what is the value of t?
All right, so can we use a strategy?
Yes.
So what to do?
Well, um, See, I don't remember that
What?
strategy.
The thing which we did right now in question number 9.
Wait, oh my god. I'm so done. I plug it in.
That's it. You just try to plug in the number for t.
Wouldn't it be 5?
It'll be 5 plus 5 divided by 5 minus 5. Be 10 divided by 0. Anything divided by 0 is not defined,
Oh,
right?
okay. So let's try that one more time.
Mhm.
Can we try 8?
A, 45 divided by 11.
Yeah.
So 45 divided by 11 plus 5. That thing divided by 45 divided by 11 minus 5. So we're having 5 over 1 here, and we want to make the denominator same, so multiply by 11 to
Right.
numerator and denominator. Same thing we will do in the bottom. It's like 1 multiplying 11 in the numerator and denominator. So we'll get 11 as a denominator and 45 plus 5, 45 plus 55, because 5 times 11 is 55, right?
Wait.
45 plus 55 is how much?
100.
Correct. That thing divided by, you'll be having again 11 in the denominator, 45 minus 55.
Um, um,
Meant negative 10, right?
um,
45 minus 55.
I'm sorry. My computer was just acting so dumb. The pop-up just keeps popping up and it's not okay.
So what type of pop-up is this? Like, is it the antivirus or something?
Yes, remember the antivirus pop-up that I told you kept popping up?
Mm-hmm.
It was that one. And it went away after a while, but then it keeps coming back. And I don't
Yeah,
know what to do.
it disturbs a lot. I know that.
Yes, it just keeps popping up. And since I'm in full screen, when it
Yeah.
pops up, it takes me out of the full screen, so I can't see anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what is the pop-up about? Like, is it telling you there's a virus or something? What type of?
No, it's not telling me that I have a virus. It's telling me to give it permission
Uh-huh.
to turn on something, but everything is already on, and it's telling me to go to my system. It's telling me to go into my system and preferences, but
Okay.
everything is on.
Okay. So no problem. Let's move. Let's continue. So 45 minus 55 is how much?
-10.
Negative 10. So you'll be having 100 divided by 11, that whole thing divided by negative 10 divided by 11. And I told you, if you're having a fraction divided by the fraction, you can simplify them by multiplying them, but doing the reciprocal of the denominator. So you can get a by b multiplied by d by c. You remember?
Yeah,
Well, dividing of the fractions. So what we can do here is, if you're having 10 over 100 over 11 whole divided by negative over 11, negative 10 over 11, this will be equal to 100 over 11 multiplied by 11 over negative 10.
right.
And 11 and 11 will cancel out. 11 times 1, 11 times 1, it'll be negative 10, 100 divided by negative 10, it'll be 10 times 1, 10 times 10, but it's negative, so negative 10. But we should have
Yeah.
positive 10.
Oh, great. Okay, so
So it's not the answer.
maybe it would be D.
Okay. Your your
Let's try D.
your I mean to say, guess is a good guess. Like you do good guessing. That is what I feel. So your selection of the answers, you know, by your intuition, I think it is it's better. Like you feel more, you feel the answer more closely. Like if you feel it, that like that might be the answer. So you try to do the guessing in the SAT. So because guess is what you need to do if you don't know the answer, right?
Okay.
Because you'll be not having any negative marking. So
Right.
it'll be 55 divided by 9 plus 5, this whole thing divided by 55 divided by 9 minus 5. So again, we can multiply by 9, 9, 9, 9. Am I right?
Yes, yes. Sorry.
So it'll be 9, and then 55 plus 5 times 9 is 45, so it'll be 100. And
100 over
then,
9.
yes, and in the denominator,
It will be 10 over 9.
beautiful. So 100 over 9 multiplied by 9 over 10.
Oh, I see it. Okay. So,
So your guess
can
is
we?
correct, yeah?
Yes. Okay, I see it.
So can we what?
I was about to say, like, since it's 100 over 9,
Mm-hmm,
can't we, like, put that in multiplication? So 100 over 9.
mm-hmm,
And then
mm-hmm,
we could do 10 over 9.
mm-hmm. 10 over 9
Um,
is in the denominator. So it is a type of A over B divided
that's
by
not what I
C
meant.
over D, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm sorry. Okay, shut up one more time. We could do it subtraction
Mm-hmm.
because 100 minus 10 is 90. 90 divided by 9 is 10. That's the answer.
100 minus 10. Where did you
Is
call?
90.
Okay. 100 minus 10. Like, why? Where are you subtracting?
Like the first fraction on the top.
100 divided by 9,
Yes.
and then 10 divided by 9. So what are you doing? Can you
Yes.
tell me again?
I could subtract 100 divided by 9 minus 10 minus 9. I mean,
Okay, subtraction,
10 over 9.
but you will do the subtraction when there'll be the subtraction sign. Here, you don't have any subtraction sign. You're having division, right? You are
Mhm.
dividing 100 over 9. You are dividing it with 10 over 9.
Okay.
Isn't it? The question is 100
Yeah.
over 9 divided by 10 over 9. So in order to convert this division into multiplication, you have to do the reciprocal of the denominator. So you'll write
Okay.
100 over 9. Instead of division, you will write multiplication. Instead of 10 over 9, you have to do the reciprocal, 9 over 10.
Mhm.
So you can do the cancellation, 9 times 1, 9
Oh,
times 1, 10 times 1, 10 times 10. So it'll be
yeah.
10 over 1, that is 10. And that
Yes.
is,
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so question number 12.
mhm.
So Ken and Paul each ordered a sandwich at a restaurant. The price of Ken's sandwich was X dollars, and the price of Paul's sandwich was $1 more than the price of Ken's sandwich.
All right.
So if Ken, oh,
I mean, so if we'll understand till now, if the price of Ken's sandwich is X dollars, so how can we write the price of the Paul's sandwich?
so it could be X plus 1.
Correct. Okay, now we can move forward.
Let me write this down. Okay, so if Ken and Paul split the cost of the sandwiches each evenly, and each paid, a $20 tip, which of the following expressions represents the amount in dollars each of them paid? Assume there's no sales tax.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what I would do, you're having a variable in the question and you're having a variable in the answer, make it real. That is one of the strategies which I told you most of the times. Like if Ken's sandwich is X dollars, I would believe like maybe Ken's sandwich is $10. And then I would proceed.
Okay.
I would make it easier by plugging in the number. So that is a strategy which makes the questions easy. When you're having the variable in the question and the variable in the answer, make it real. Make it real means plug in some good numbers which you believe that might be the that might be one of the values or costs or something. It's not necessary that it is exactly what Ken's cost is, but you will get the right answer still.
Right.
So Ken's sandwich is X dollars. Look, how much do you want to have the Ken sandwich? How much cost?
We'll just go with $10.
All right. So Ken's sandwich is $10. That means Paul's sandwich is how much?
11.
11, exactly. So the total will be, what is the
Oh,
total cost?
$21.
$21. And they're not giving only 21, they're giving 20% tip.
Okay.
So first of all, what they're doing is they have calculated the total cost, $21, and then they have split the cost of the sandwiches evenly.
Okay, so we'll do 21 divided by 2.
Yes,
That is 10.5.
correct. So 10.5 and 10.5 will be the cost each will give, but they're again giving 20% tip, 20% tip. So you're increasing 20% to 10.5. So 10.5 plus 20% of 10.5. Again, the same thing with this guy. 10.5 plus 20% of 10.5. So how much will it be? 10.5 plus 20%. 20%, doesn't that mean 0.2?
Yes.
0.2 of 10.5 means multiplication with 10.5. How much is 0.2 times 10.5?
I'm sorry, this pop-up is popping up one again. I'm sorry, this is so annoying.
No problem. This has been faced by me also.
Isn't it annoying? Like, I don't know. It
And
makes
then
me want to.
I didn't put any antivirus here in my on my calculator. I mean say on my laptop.
Oh,
I'm having
okay.
Microsoft Defender
Uh-huh.
that comes with the computer, that comes with the laptop, and that's enough for me. I just don't do anything. So
Okay.
0.2 times 10.5.
Um, that would be 2.1.
2.1. So how much is 10.5 plus 2.1?
Okay, I'm sorry. It popped up one more time. Okay, so it's 12.6.
12.6, correct. So each have given $12.6.
Yeah.
So where can we get 12.6? By plugging in the value of x is 10.
Yes.
So let us try to plug in the value of x is 10 and see which option you will get 12.6. What about option A, 0.2 times 10 plus 0.2?
Okay, so we could do exactly what you said. So 0.2 times 10
Because we have
plus,
plugged in the value of the sandwich x dollars is 10. So we'll plug in the value of x is 10 wherever there is x.
that's 2.2.
So A is not the right answer.
No. Next one,
Mhm.
I can't really see that.
You can't see that?
Does that say 0.5?
Yes. Can I
Okay,
zoom
that's
it?
better.
All right. So what did you say to me? I was I would definitely do the zooming.
Okay, so that answer would be 5.1. That's not it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, I think, I don't know. Okay, let's just see. So 10
Mm-hmm.
times 1.2
Mm-hmm.
plus 0.6, that is 12.6.
That's it.
Yeah,
Making the things easier, making the life easier by
right.
plugging in the numbers,
Okay,
right? So what do you understand? Like where we can plug in the numbers?
we could plug in the number for x
Yeah, where? Like what type of questions you can do that?
with questions that you don't know what the variable stands for.
Exactly, but where there'll be variable in the question and the answer also,
But yeah,
right? You're having the variable in the question as well as in the answer. So you make it real, you plug in the numbers. But if you're having the variable in the question and the numbers in the answers, right? Out of those four numbers, there's one of the answers. So you'll plug it in, you'll plug in the answers and see where you will get the left side equal to the right side as we did before. You remember?
mm-hmm.
So that means you remember, right?
Yes.
All right. So question number 13.
Okay, this is a lot, but okay.
Okay.
So the functions f and g
Mhm,
defined by f of x equals 8x squared minus 2
mhm.
and g of x, is that right?
Yes, g of x,
Okay,
correct.
equals negative 8x squared plus 2 are graphed in the xy plane above.
Mhm.
Graphs of f and g intersect the points k, 0, and negative k, 0. So what is the value of k?
Well, it's telling you what's the value of x-axis when y-axis is 0 for both the graphs. So why don't you plug in the value of y as 0, because the function at that point becomes 0. So I told you f of x is same as y. It's just a fancy way of writing y.
Yes.
So that means we can write the first equation as y equals 8x squared minus 2. And the second equation is y equals negative 8x squared minus plus 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here, if you're having y equals f of x, this one, this parabola, which I can mark my blue color, this parabola, you need the points k0 and negative k0. So at that point, isn't the y-axis equal to 0?
Yes.
So can't we plug in the value of y as 0?
Yes.
So let's do that. 0 equals 8x squared minus 2. Adding 2 to both sides, 2 equals 8x squared. Dividing by 8 to both sides, you will get 1 over 4 equals x squared. X squared equals 1 over 4. And then square root both sides. You'll get x equals square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 4 is 2. But you have to take positive as well as negative. That's it. Because you can take the positive 1/2 or negative 1/2. So the two values you got as x equals 1/2 and x equals negative 1/2. So the value of
Mm-hmm.
k is 1 over 2. I will do this
Okay.
again if you don't understand this. I think it's option B. But I will do this again if you want me to. But where should
Please
I
do.
start?
Just start from the top.
Right. So what we did here is we want to calculate the value of k, and k is the x value, x coordinate, where the y coordinate is 0, correct? this point as well as this point.
Correct.
So what we can do here is we can take the equations of one of the parabola. We can take the equation of one of the parabola. Let us take the first parabola. We can take the second also. It doesn't matter. Whatever we take, we'll get the same answer. So the first parabola is y equals 8x squared minus 2. And we know that this parabola is having one of the points as k0, means where there is x, where the value of x is k, there the value of y is 0, correct?
Correct.
So this point on the x-axis will be having the y value 0. So we can plug in the y value 0 and see what is the x value at that point. So 0 equals 8x squared minus 2, correct? Is it okay?
Right. Yes.
So what we can do here is, we know that x is k, we can plug in the value of x is k here. We can plug in the value of x is k here. But that will not help us much. It'll be like this, 8k squared minus 2. Or you can write 8k squared minus 2 equals 0. And then you can solve it for calculating the value of k. You'll do addition of 2 to both sides. You'll get 8k squared equals 2. Is it okay here?
Yes.
And then you'll do dividing by 8 to both sides. You'll get k squared equals 1 over 4, right?
Right.
So then you can do square root because you need the value of k only. So k equals square root of 1 over 4. And I told you in the start that if you're having square root of any number, for example, square root of 4, that's not only 2, that's plus minus 2. Because you can do negative 2 whole squared, that'll be also 4, and positive 2 whole squared, that'll be also 4. Square root of 9 is not only 3, it's plus minus 3. We just take it, most often we take positive values, but it's also a negative value because negative 3 whole squared also will be 9, you know, because square root means what number you can square to get 9. We can square 3 or we can square negative 3 to get 9. Are you following?
Yes,
All right.
I'm following.
So what we can do here, we're having square root of 1 divided by square root of 4 as k. So k equals square root of 1 is 1 because or plus minus 1 divided by square root of 4 is plus minus 2, or like you can say it's positive 2 or negative 2. So you can take both the values as the positive 1/2 or negative 1/2. Why? Because 1/2 squared will be 1 over 4 and negative 1/2 squared will also be 1 over 4.
Right.
That's
Okay.
why you will take both the values. So k is positive 1/2 and k is negative 1/2. So we got both the values here. You see, the value of k here is positive 1/2, and the value of k here, the value here will be negative 1/2. So we need the value of k. So we got the value of k as positive 1/2, and negative 1/2 is on the left side. k0 and negative k0. So 1 over 2, 0, and negative 1 over 2, 0. These are the points where it intersects. Any confusion?
No, I'm not confused anymore.
But this will be only fruitful when you will revise these questions again and you will try them again, then only they will be, fruitful. They'll be helpful in solving these types of questions again. Otherwise, this will be, you'll forget it. So try to revise the things here which we have done. All right.
Okay, I have a question. Can we continue with these questions in our next session? Because my computer is literally dying right now.
No problem. Okay, but I want you to do to see at least these questions up to question
Okay,
number 13.
okay,
All right, so
okay,
you try to see the questions till 13 and you try to you understand them and you try to try them yourself. And if you feel any confusion, any problem in any question which we have already done, do mark it so that we can check it in the next session.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, then let's meet tomorrow, right?
I believe so. I'm going to double check with my father because I'm not sure.
All right, so that's what he told me. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Okay,
All right, then have a good
thank
night.
you. You
Bye
have a
bye.
good day.
Thank you. Bye.
Mm.